2027 APC governors NAS caucus want retention of Tinubu Shetima ticket. You would also see on the Vanguard, Israel-Iran conflict. Marketers hike petrol prices as crude oil hits $74 per barrel. Benue is bleeding. Aidana Aguche writes, Tinubu demands urgent action on insecurity. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0002. These are numbers to get to the studio live. On Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH is the handle. You can watch and listen to us online. That's also a great way to go. Another headline here says Kwara State First Lady supports evolving heritage art. You can find all of those details on the Vanguard newspaper. I'll take some of your messages. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. Again, 0809-030-6416. The killings in Benue State. It's a pity when I saw VDM's videos and yet no state of emergency. That's to tell you that Rivers State funds is used for business in Abuja. And Rivers people are quiet. Another one here says the killing in Benue State, it's a pity. Okay, we have that already. Good morning, Ifeemi. RIC President Professor Benjamin Akaba said he's disappointed the president failed to reinstate the governor on Democracy Day. Please, where did Professor Akaba get such information? The president was supposed to reinstate governor on the 12th of June when the result was to last for 6 months. Now, wow, Susie from Erema. Let's also understand, I think we'll misinterpret the president's 6 months emergency. The emergency for 6 months does not mean, the president does not mean that the emergency must stay for 6 months first. No. So 6 months is the time given, which at the end of that, if things have not been adjusted, there's a point to extend. Also, if things are adjusted before the 6 months, there's also the avenue to suspend. So let's understand it. It's not a law that it's been stated for 6 months, so it must stay till 6 months. No. If everything now is settled and everybody says, okay, it can be, the emergency could be called off by the president in 3 months, in 5 months, in 4 months, whatever. And if by 6 months they still feel like, oh, things have not been sorted, it can be extended. So it's both ways. My good news is calling from Mile 3. Good morning, good news.
Good morning, my brother, man.
Yeah.
How are you this morning?
Very fine, thank you.
Very good. Benue is bleeding. Benue is bleeding. I have friends who 2 siblings were killed, and she keep lamenting that, in fact, this one they just talked about yesterday, this in the news now, is because it's in the news. There are many havoc that goes on that is not in the news. They killed heavily in the time of former Governor Stop. He complained and shouted, nothing the president and the CNC could do. Now, he has a new governor, and they're killing heavily. And what they could do is to set up 5-man panel. They're not ready for security. Look at what happened to Israel. Immediately they killed in Israel. The Israelis retaliated instantly. These are the owners of Jesus Christ. And they're saying you're voting for Jesus. And they're still killing you, mobilizing heavily, taking people out from the community. And the president is keeping quiet. The case of emergency River State, preparing to sleep. That takes me to the nomination of the controversy in River State concerning nomination of RISEC. I think if I can, the world knows that Mr. President is going haywire. How can you tell me that they have a RISEC duly claimed by the State Assembly, which we can nominated, screened by Max Samehuli, and today you are dumping them to get an appointment of another RISEC? What court gives you that? What gives you that power? And besides, the one of local government law, local government this thing, they're in court already, and still nominated. What kind of country are we?
All right, good news. Thank you. JJ from Rumigbo. Quickly, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Special special security forces have been deployed to Benue. Andrew, well, I would say may the soul of those who died rest in peace. But you see the security forces, is it not the same thing they said they deployed to River State here? 10,000 and another 5,000 by the IGP. And at the end of the day, a small area for education for the youth there, whether they do, will not even see Boy Scouts when you go challenge them and all those put together. I think the Benue people should be vigilant. But I don't understand the Benue State governor when they are talking about 100 and something people that died. They said it's 59. Is it that the 59 is not enough? The killing should continue. I will also tell you that I'm as disappointed as Benjamin Okaba and Emini Ibe. I was thinking that in the spirit of the forgiveness of Salah by of Sanwo-Olu and another areas like that, that gesture will be extended to River State. Submitting names of primary health care, submitting research and all those is not making any sense to me. It's like they are now bringing out the initial thing they have in mind to declare state of emergency, because if you 100 people that are under you can die any day and you cannot declare state of emergency, and where there is no knockout, you now declare.
All right, JJ, let's go to Letan Barry in Bori quickly. Good morning, Letan Barry.
Good morning, Uchemi Andrew.
All right.
Yes, let me look at the special forces that arrived Benue State over fresh killing. I think the federal government and the state government are beginning to realize what steps that needs to be taken in order to stop the excess killing. And I blame the state governor before now that something is happening in your state and you've not been able to designate ideas, put up measures that will at least show seriousness that you are willing to stop this thing. You end up complaining every day. I think that is not good as a governor who is given a mandate to lead the people, to govern the people. He's not just shouting without doing something towards it. That's that. Then secondly, reaction trail President Tinubu recent nominees to Senate. I think that is the best to do now, because it is the president that is nominating. Before, it used to be governor that nominates who is their choice. I think that is the best thing that has happened in this very time, that they are nominating, the presidency is nominating the RISEC and asking the Senate to
let's go to Irebe quickly. Okwandu, good morning. Hello, Okwandu.
Yeah, good morning to you, Ifemi Andrew.
All right, good morning.
You see, I am not happy most of the times about the majority of the unfortunate things that are happening in Nigeria here. Look at the killings every day, the ones that have just happened in Benue. It looks as if Nigeria, we don't have leaders. Things are not happening very well. A country that is not fighting war and people are losing their lives every day as if we are chickens or fowls. It is not good. And the most unfortunate thing is that the leadership in the country is not doing well. The presidents don't have the capacity. That is why all these things are happening. If you come to the economy is bad, security is bad, the lives and properties of Nigerians are not safe. And the worst that is happening is that if they go about endorsing themselves for a second tenure, what a misfortune.
Right.
In those days, they told us that elections are used to vote for voting out a bad government and voting a good one. But all those things don't happen here in Nigeria. A bad government will continue to rule until when they are not when they are tired. The president is getting endorsements from everywhere, and he is not doing anything. He is not performing well. He doesn't have the capacity to lead Nigeria out of the quagmire.
All right, we have to move on to Uche because we don't have time. Uche Ken, quickly, let's hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Yes.
I think the killing in Benue, both fresh and old killings, sparks reaction and has taken the lead of headline this morning. I am short of words, but at the same time, highly disappointed at our government, both at the state level, both at the federal level. This killing has been making around the social network and has continued. We shouldn't forget that it is the life of our citizens we are talking about here. So those taking unnecessary fight, either politically or otherwise, I believe those things shouldn't be a talk of the day now. I also thank Mr. President for his action in deploying all the security operatives to swing into action. They should please save life over there. Finally, those who expected Mr. President to reinstate Sim Fubara, I want to ask, was that the agreement between they and the president? That people are taking to the social media that June 12th will be a democracy day and the governor will be reinstated. It's not enough to expect Mr. President to do so. Like you have said it all this morning, that if things fuck out the way it was expected, it may be called up before 6 months. But if the thing did not go well, it may be extended. I believe the thing did not go well and it has continued. I take a bow.
All right, Uche Ken, thank you very much. Unfortunately, Mufasa, sorry, but we don't have enough time to accommodate too much. Okay, let's see if I can squeeze in yours, Mufasa, so make it quick. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. For me, good morning. For me, I think I would still maintain that the president does not have the authority to suspend an elected governor. So whether he decides to reinstate him in 2 days' time or in 6 months' time, even in 100 days' time, it's still not right. What he has done is wrong. And over 100 persons killed in Benue, and that is the time that we decide to deploy special forces. Well, they expect everybody to die before they do what is right. For me, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has lost it, and he has always maintained that Goodluck Jonathan should resign. He could not protect the lives of Nigerians. So I think this is the best time for him to throw in the towel because he has nothing to offer. Thank you.
All right, Mufasa, thank you very much. And take some comments now on Facebook. Mr. President is trying to set a bad precedent in Rivers State, but I know nothing lasts forever. That's Jeff Atibekwe. Ayana Ogu King Boy says special security force declared in Benue. Why not declare a state of emergency? A rule in the state that human beings are being killed daily. So oil is more important in Nigeria under this government. Thank God Ability says, how many times would Mr. President give directives to security agencies to put a stop to unnecessary killings going on in Benue? I was about to say, it's not the first time the president is directing that security forces be deployed to Benue and Jos. Also, we had similar issues in Jos. We have similar issues in Jos, remember. Stephen Igbiki says, killings in Benue State, it's a pity when I saw the videos posted by VDM. Dagogo says, I thought nominees had to replace vacancies. Lorenzo Delight says they should just shoot at sight in Benue. I don't know if that would work. We don't know what directives the security agencies will be given, but they know how to do their work. So we hope that they do their work effectively and restore normalcy to that area. Mind you, this has been going on for years, and you're wondering why. I remember when I spoke with the Commissioner for Information in Jos, he was also talking about, in Plateau State, he was talking about how several committees have been set up, reports have been submitted to the government on possible solutions to these issues in Benue, in Jos, but they're wondering why those reports have not been looked at and why we've not seen actions taken with regards to implementing some of the suggestions that were made. Well, time will tell. Again, our heart goes out to the Benue people. Good morning. Let's take a commercial.